Oh, here we go. Everything I ate in Nashville. This is a good Babish one to look at.
It's so good.
Hey, Rainy. Welcome in. Everybody remember to get your daily acorns.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. How
Thank
are
you.
you?
I'm fantastic.
Most
Great to have you.
exclusive
Great to be had.
restaurant in Nashville.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's great to have you.
It's great. It's great to be here.
Oh, Babish.
I'm hungry is what I am.
Hungry. Beautiful. I can fix that.
Okay.
Come in.
Yeah, I hear you guys have the tools for that.
How you doing, Thunder?
I love the typeface on this. The locust
A
is
lot
like.
of people can't read that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could barely read it, but I liked it. Oh, hello. Nashville is no stranger to the fine dining scene. One of my very favorite restaurants, Catbird Seat, lives here, and now there's a more difficult reservation to get, Locust. This is the passion project from Chef Trevor Moran, the chef from Catbird Seat.
Locust is a little 10-table restaurant on 12 South in Nashville. We focus on mostly American seafood done in like an Irish-Japanese style. Somebody once described it as Noma at the state fair, and I think they were sort of joking, but actually they framed what I want to do at this restaurant with that, and I almost put everything through that filter now. Everything dialed up too far and a little over generous, extreme music, and often we're told to turn it down by guests, but the staff as well. They're like, this is just too much, and they're right, it's too much. So we just kind of tend towards more extreme things in pretty much everything we do, actually, inside and outside.
First course, Guinness!
Guinness.
Heck
Well,
yeah!
we love Guinness here. It's very important to
Am
us.
EP but
We wouldn't
alive, so
dare
good.
serve
That's good.
pint,
I'm glad to
so
hear
we're
that.
just very careful with it. Even with the tap that we pull the Guinness with, it's decades old from Ireland, and when we got it, we never washed it. We just started running pints through it, and it's a little bit haunted, we like to think. When you're coming up in your Guinness journey in
probably
Ireland,
should
sometimes
wash
you'll
it.
put a little blackcurrant cordial in there. It kind of takes the bitterness out, and I find that it sort of tightens the head a little bit. Makes for a really creamy pint. So we put just a tiny bit of blackcurrant cordial if you want in your pint, and it's great.
Cheers, fellas. Wow, those are perfect. I've
Yeah.
never seen such a perfect Guinness. Oh, it's chewy. It's so good. That's the
It's
best Guinness foam
chewy?
I've ever had. And I've been to Dublin. I mean, my man's Irish, so you would know how to
Yeah.
do it. Wow, it's like whipped cream. It's like just like whipped cream on top. It's incredible. This is perfect example of why people take Guinness so seriously.
Guinness is
Why
so good.
In New York, all anybody in my office ever talks about is that this place has the best Guinness. And I'm like, guys, it's a beer. It's a Guinness. I'm basic. This is proof. Some Guinnesses are far greater than others.
Oh,
Here's an
yeah.
example. Yeah, it's a Guinness World Record, Ben.
Pickles,
So
Slim
to start
Jim?
the meal off, we're going to start you with a little Slim Jim and some homemade pickles. For our pickles, we have some farmers market vegetables that we pickle in different brines with the pickled and smoked quail's egg on top. The quail egg is one of my strongest memories of Noma. Only now, 15 years later, I realized how special that bite was, and so we've stolen it. It just comes off the Traeger, so it has a little bit more of a southern smoke to it, and that's your first bite of pickles.
I'm very excited about this quail egg because, as I mentioned, I just ate one yesterday from a gas station.
Yeah.
It wasn't ideal.
Our biggest inspiration, Bucky's.
Bucky's. All right. Well,
Enjoy.
I hope you call this the Bucky. Wow. Wow. Oh, so much better than Bucky's.
Of course it is! Oh my god, I swear. If it hadn't been better than Bucky's.
Really hard to do with quail's eggs. And the outside was like perfectly set every time I've tried to do
Like,
that.
I like Bucky's, but come on, man.
Cooked all the way through or not quite set.
Not even a fair comparison.
All around. Wow, that's a good ass radish. A good one.
Who is he eating
Let's just
with
snap into
that's
a Slim
making
Jim, shall
these?
We serve the Slim Jim like this because our charcuterie guy, Jonathan, will make salamis, and before he commits too hard to making a salami that will take some weeks or months to dry, we'll make a little trial Slim Jim. But then we found that we enjoyed eating them so much and they look so cool that that would actually be our salami. This one is really basic. It's pork, salt, and pepper, and I think it's just perfect.
Oh, I love that. Because honestly, sometimes I struggle with deeply cured meat. Meat that's been cured for months. I'll eat it and enjoy it.
Speaking of cured meats, Mr. Husband and I were looking at houses yesterday. Like, we were driving around to different areas, and we happened upon a butcher, like a hometown butcher, and they had fresh beef jerky that they had made, and it's there, there and everything. And oh my god, it's so good. It's very, it's very good. I had some this morning, and I'm just very happy. And we're gonna try some of their sausage tonight, so I'm excited. I'm excited.
But usually as an element, like prosciutto, I tend not to just eat it on its own. I'll eat it in a sandwich or a wrapped around melon or something. But it's too funky for me to, personally, for me to enjoy very much. And this is only, like you said, it's only been aged a week. So it's got funk on it, just the right amount. I love it.
Just the right amount.
2 years ago,
Too much
the whole
caviar.
restaurant, we all went over to Barcelona and San Sebastian just to arse around
Too
for
much
a while, have
caviar.
an amazing time, get inspired. One of the best bites I had over there was caviar and bread, and it was amazing. And so we wanted to do it that way. We make a beautiful, very pillowy, fluffy potato bread here that I'm extremely proud of.
Potato
So we just serve a
bread.
big fat slice of toast, brushed
Yeah.
with a little clarified butter and grilled until it's warm inside, and then we serve it with a ridiculous amount of caviar, and it's just a perfect, fluffy, light, salty bite.
Wow, that bread is gorgeous. It has to be some of the most beautiful bread I've ever seen. It's flawless. Look at the, oh shit, I thought that was double stacked.
Welcome back.
This is just one slice, baby. This must be long fermented bread because look at the bubble structure on the outside. That is gorgeous. And it's toasted like
Perfectly.
I don't know, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a little on its own. Jesus. All right, let's try some of this caviar. Too much caviar. Come on. Oh, that's good. Caviar for me can be a mixed bag because sometimes you get it, it's very fishy or it's too salty. But this really rides the balance. It's very salty and briny. It tastes oceanic, not fishy. It tastes like the ocean. And it's creamy and rich. It's ticking the big 3 boxes for me in terms of caviar. That's fabulous.
Fourth course.
We serve our
Razor
clams
clams?
very simply. We clean them, we freeze them so that we can kind of tenderize them instead of having to cook them to do that. That makes them a little sweeter, I find, too. What we do is we fill them with a little sweet onion puree. So we slice them, open them, fill them with the puree, close them back up again, and then we brush them with a little bit of green peanut oil, some salt, and a tiny amount of lemon juice, like literally 1 drop, so they don't get over-seasoned, and they're just sugary and creamy and weird and really awesome.
I love
I'm
razor
good, thank
clams.
you.
Oh my, what is going on in there? Super soft and tender, indeed sweet. There's some kind of sauce or something in there? Yeah, there's aromatic, kind of root vegetable, sort of garlicky vibe happening there. But first and foremost, it's clam, and a very sweet, very fresh, very tender clam. Killer, absolutely killer.
Killer.
Beef tartare has become a staple, I think, on the menu, which I never really wanted, but here we are. And it's a do-it-yourself hand roll, and where you'll add some perfectly cooked, really beautiful Japanese rice, pickled, smoky egg cream, just like a very thick mayo, some green onion, some freshly ground bottom round that's seasoned with a touch of mustard, and then we've been freeze drying our own capers for the longest time, and then that brings it back to a more familiar, briny, traditional, maybe French kind of tartare vibe.
I so appreciate these instructions. We're following to the letter, even though, as he mentioned, shiso is not mentioned in these instructions, but he told me what to do. Nori, shiso, then we spoon some rice, which has some butter on it, melting. That's nifty. Oh, there's a shit ton of butter on the bottom, or egg. I can't remember what he said that was. And then we got some beef tartare. There we go. Sprinkle some freeze-dried capers over top.
I'm good,
And
I don't
now
like
we
capers.
roll and consume with reckless abandon.
I bet that's good though.
Jesus is right. Jesus, because that's good. That's crazy. I've never seen beef tartare treated this way as you would a hand roll. That is really good. I love the freeze-dried capers. There's just a little bit of crunch, nice
Nope,
briny
I'm
bite.
good.
The rice is slightly warm. The beef is super clean, slightly mineral, probably grass-fed. And then the shiso's in there. And the shiso It's almost like halfway between basil and mint. That is just playing really nicely. I can taste every single element distinctly.
The
and
shiso
it's
is the
delicious.
thing that I think I'm most intrigued by this.
Is this what food's like in Ireland?
I used to work at a amazing little restaurant, and we would put onions in the pit. Everything was cooked over coals, and then we would scoop them out and chop them up and put them back in the onion, basically, and season it, and people loved it. So we do that in this case here with a little bit of a change. We grill the onions, scoop them out, chop up the onion. We add one of my favorite cheeses in the world. It's called goubine. We add some smoked bread to that, some sauce, like a heavy onion caramel. There's tons of black truffle on there. If you're good people, will add loads of caviar to it. Just a really delicious, decadent Irish onion soup.
I love anytime chefs do this, where they roast a whole onion, just carbonize it, burn it on the outside, so you end up with just like onion jam on the inside. And we have a little salad on the side, just keep things light, with sardines. Fun.
Blech. Sardine salad. Blech.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good, thank you.
Oh, crispy carbonized bits. The cheese is lovely. I'd liken it to I don't know, like a Gouda maybe. That is fantastic. Love this. Sticky, jammy, cheesy. Mwah.
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 Sardines then. It's gorgeous. It's spotted and silvery.
Bleh. No, thank you.
Tarragon. It's tarragon oil. Don't get me wrong, I like sardines, but they can be a challenge for me. Those are not challenging. They're pretty mild, and that's the beauty of tarragon. Tarragon plays so nice with seafood flavors because it's really bright and herbaceous, and it cuts through those flavors
Herbaceous.
a little bit and gives you a little room to breathe for a second. What? Penis. That was quieter. You win. You win.
They're doing the penis game.
Here we have our grilled yellowtail serving, a glazed yellowtail collar. It's going to be served with a small bowl of rice, and we serve it with a little homemade horseradish condiment. Then on the side is a toasted crumpet with abalone liver butter and some XO sauce.
Abalone liver
You
butter.
gotta love
What?
wing. You gotta love wing. It's so fatty. This is like the ribs of fish.
I like that he says wing and it like has the little correct next to it, like the little
Oh, that's delicious.
collar.
And now to try a little bit of it with this congee and some of this horseradish condiment.
Ooh, that sounds good though. That face.
Oh, that's good.
The
Wow.
face.
This is great on its own. But then the congee, I don't know what
Yep.
this is cooked in, some kind of dairy or something, but it's rich. It's so rich. And it just brings softness and roundness the same way heavy cream would. And then you have
You getting the
this bright,
squishums? Yes, you
thickly
are.
mayonnaise-y kind of horseradish cutting through it all.
Also, thank you for petting chat.
That's a master stroke. And then this crumpet is coated with XO
Thank you for
sauce.
head pats for me.
Ooh, it's a good crumpet. That's a
Crumpet.
good crumpet, boy. Lightly chewy.
What a good
ever
crumpet.
so slightly
It looks like an
crisp
English
on the
muffin.
outside, very tender.
Is that what crumpet is?
And then it's got this
Are
really
crumpets just basically
spicy
English muffins?
seafood forward oil on top. I don't know how they come up with pairings like this.
No. They are not the same, at least according to the AI. And craters are holes. They both are the same size and have craters and holes. The differences are the crumpets are usually made with milk. Always made with milk. You won't find any milk in English muffin recipes. Okay. So it's dairyless. And only griddled on one side. Leaving one side untoasted and soft. Your pancake texture. Okay. Alright. With a good crumpet, yeah.
I don't know where this comes from. Ether, pure inspiration, but can't wrap my head around it. It's brilliant.
8th course. Tea, ice, raspberry.
We have a Earl Grey tea ice. So we have a bowl of this really light
Big
ice
yawn,
that
yeah.
has a mousse
It
made
happens.
from Earl Grey tea on it, and then a little raspberry for acidity. The idea is that you just eat the top, and then as you get down, you'll notice some little chewy rice mochis that we make in the morning. I think the shaved ice is one of the dishes I would consider myself proud of, and I don't usually feel that way or allow myself to feel that way about dishes, but the ice is special because it feels a little new maybe, and it took a while to get there, but it's just so harmonious and so
I mean, it sounds good.
awesome. We're all very proud of it.
Wow. Okay. Jesus.
That's super good
Aside
looking.
for
Like,
this thing.
Babish, you're messing with the structure integrity. There we
It
go.
just collapses.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh. Oh man. Then down in the bottom, we get
This man,
more.
this man, just like
there's
digging.
honeycomb
Like, look
down
at
there.
that. He's making such a mess. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, it would be so good.
That's one of the best bites of food I've ever eaten in my entire life. That was so good. Oh my. So salty. They salted the hell out of that honeycomb. It's not actual like beeswax honeycomb. It's the honeycomb candy, which is made by basically making burnt sugar and adding baking soda to it. So it foams
Yep.
up, and then it cools while it's foamy, and it becomes this candy foam basically. And so it's light and airy and ethereal and crunchy. And then they salted the shit out of it. And it's so good because the rest of it is
Salted
so
the shit
sweet,
out of
so
it.
icy, and having that big punch of salt was such a welcome and wonderful thing. Going back and forth between Earl Grey and creme brulee all day. You know what I want to say? That's it. That rhymes. I am gay.
Gotta bleep it. Yeah, it was so good. He had to bleep it.
One of my favorite things when I lived in Denmark were these kartoffel cakes, which are basically a pastry filled with pastry cream and a big fat slab of marzipan on them and dusted with chocolate. And I would eat like 5 a week. And so this is our version of that. It is a little choux pastry filled with a toasted anise cream. It has some salted caramel in there, some dried fruit, and then it's covered in a thin sheet of marzipan, brushed with some cocoa and malted milk, and then studded with caramelized white chocolate, crispy
That
puffed
looks so
rice,
good.
little pieces of dried orange, and some banana.
Oh, please. That sounds so good.
Jesus. Wow. Tastes first and foremost of marzipan, but then you get the caramelized white chocolate and whatever this stuff is in here. I want to try that on a
Yeah,
time.
right?
Oh,
It's like, put it in my
oh,
mouth.
it's coffee.
Give it to
Oh,
me.
it's coffee butter or something. And it's burnt too, and intentionally so. I love burnt sugar. And that, it's so sweet that the burnt sugar
Give me.
actually, it's almost like salt or savory or something like that.
Yeah.
And that it cuts through all the sweet, even though it is in and of itself coming from sugar. Oh. That is
I
remarkable.
like that he was like
When we did a
motioning
video
with
like
the
this at
spoon, but he's not using the
it
spoon to
was
eat that dish at all.
superlative, once in a lifetime, larger than life experience. And it's really nice to know that in every corner of this wide world, there are
Wide
people
world.
doing wildly creative, inspired, curious, willing, and playful things with food. And that's what
I like
every
the
bite has
little
been here.
instruction thing has a
Nothing
guy with like a
here is taking
cast
itself
on.
too seriously.
Like of all the
Like
things, he just has like a
everything
little cast on.
is seriously delicious. Locust is delivering here in Nashville. I will be back soon and often if I can get a reservation.
If I can get a reservation. Well, there we go. Eating everything I ate in Nashville's most exclusive restaurant.